Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to another thrifty video. I'm taking you straight into the thrift store today. That first sweatshirt I have there is from the brand Feet, which I have one piece of clothing in my closet that I have listed from that same brand. Pretty expensive, but I decided not to grab it. The comps weren't good enough to pick it up, and I bypassed a few Brooks Brothers pieces there as well. The Brooks Brothers women's pieces I don't find sell super well for me, and so now I'm going to look through all of these women's tops and see if I can find something that could resell online for great money. If you guys don't know me, I do thrift and resell clothing online for a living, and then I make videos teaching other people how to do that. And so this is my full-time job, and I love what I do. It gives me such freedom and flexibility to do everything else that I love as well. So I was just looking through here. I like to find things that are great brands, like this Abercrombie and Fitch top. I thought that was super cute. I also look for styles that are really popular and can sell really well online, and I try to spend not very much money when I do it. So I'm at Goodwill, and then this piece I have here is this Lily Pulitzer top. I love selling Lily Pulitzer. It's a great brand to know, and that was really beautiful. And right behind it was this Cool top, Kuhl, and I do enjoy selling that as well. This one's an And Other Stories top. Sometimes that can do well for me. And then right behind that, I don't think you can even tell, it says Zadig and Voltaire on this sweater. Love that brand, really high quality, more like designer level brand. So I'm going to look up all of those pieces to decide if I should buy them all or not. But they're only $4.99 each. So I know without a shadow of a doubt I'm going to pick up that Zadig and Voltaire top because I just sold another one that was just like a t-shirt, I think, for like 50 bucks. But that one I'll look up. Now these Hokas are great. Like they're in great condition, beautiful. There's only one on the floor, and it is marked at $49.99. So it's definitely like cheap for a pair of Hokas, but not cheap for Goodwill. Isn't that insane? Then this Neely Lotan for Target shirt. If it was just Neely Lotan, I'd pick it up. This is a Cozy Earth tag, and Cozy Earth makes really nice bamboo products. So, like, they'll make sheets and also clothing, and they do usually resell really well. I also have this little rails top here, and I like to sell rails, but this one had a hole, and I saw it right away. So, I wanted to show you guys it because normally I would pick that up for $4.99, but since I had a hole right there on the front, it was going to be a no. Now, this vintage Edmond Esselte shirt from Anthropologie was kind of cute. I like that it's sold at Anthropologie because I do love to sell Anthropologie, but it just was kind of too outdated. This We the Free People top I thought was kind of cute with the waffle knit and then that fun pattern, but the comps weren't great and there was also some pulls all over it, so I left her behind. This piece I went back and forth on because it is made with wool, and I thought it was really fun how it's like this chunky knit. But I didn't, my husband was there with me and he kind of hated it. And so I was trying to decide if I should get it or not. And you'll see if I got it when we get into the haul here in a second. I just thought this vintage top was really pretty. Like, I love the collar on this. And I kind of am kicking myself. I feel like that would have fit me, and I wish I would have bought it, but I did leave it behind, sadly. And then this Free People top I thought was really cool. It was kind of more like a towel chenille texture. It was very interesting, and I did find that it had a lot of signs of wear on it. It was only $4.50, but it was really beat up, and so I did again not pick that up. And then this North Face piece, I've had a lot of luck lately with North Face, but I'm not paying $15 for that at Goodwill when I just found 6 different North Face jackets in the bins for $1 a piece. But I'll show you guys everything else I got when we get home. Okay, friends, we're back home, and I spent $67.22 at the thrift store this day. If you guys saw the clips, then you'll have seen, I think my hair was long in these clips. I did film this a little bit ago, but I wanted to show you guys what I got in the haul still. This has actually been sitting in my office ready for me to film it for a little bit, but I was a little bit scared to look in the bags. I thought that there might be some kids' clothes hiding in this bag, and I'm so pleasantly surprised that it was actually no kids' clothes in the bag, so it made it a little bit easier to go through everything and not have to deal with more grief. So that's been great. So now let's jump into what items we have here. And I also have Otis right out of frame. He is chewing on a toy. So if you see the fluff ball, he is just chilling right there. But the first thing that I picked up, and I think I even showed you guys this when I found it in the thrift store, was this little Lily Pulitzer top. And guys, I love selling Lily Pulitzer. It's something that I can find pretty often. I love to pick up, and it sells for pretty good money for me. It's a consistent seller in my closet. And this blouse I thought was really pretty with all of its really interesting stitching on it. And then it is from Lily Pulitzer in a size medium. This also feels like it's linen or cotton, and those are both really good summer fabrics. This is 100% linen, so 100% linen blouse from Lily Pulitzer in a size medium, and also kind of a more substantial piece with the longer sleeves. And this was only $4.99, so I paid $4.50 for it, but I just found on the back of it some holes on the back of a sleeve, so that is unfortunate. Will I still list this with the holes on the sleeve? I don't know. If I would have been a little braver and looked in the bag earlier, I could have returned it. But because I waited, I no longer can return this. So I don't know. We'll see about that piece, what I do with it. I wonder if I should just offer to a friend and see if they can use it. Not my best moment, but you guys know we've been going through a little bit with our adoption journey, and I've just been a little bit too... I have not been really wanting to look through more bags and find more kids' clothes that I have to figure out what to do with since we no longer have those children. So I'll give myself some grace. The next thing that I picked up is this little black shirt, and this is actually quite cute. And I'm glad that I grabbed this. I definitely picked this up for myself. It's from Athleta. It's a size extra large, and it looks like it's gonna be a really comfy, kind of slightly cropped, boxy fit, black shirt. And I think that's really cute. You see little Otis's head in the corner? LOL. But this was only $4.99, so $4.50 for that. I'll try that on. I really like that. And then I was so excited to find this. Finding Cozy Earth is always great, and it tends to sell well for me. I think I had a t-shirt is the only other piece that I have found from this brand, and it sold for like 40 bucks. This is like a more substantial piece. I would say this is more of like a crew neck sweatshirt, and it's in a size large. I'm trying to figure out if it's a men's or a women's size large. I would say probably a women's size large. It's navy, and then there's the Cozy Earth logo. Cozy Earth, if you were to find Cozy Earth anything basically from this brand, I would probably pick it up. They make amazing loungewear, but also bedding. If I found sheets from Cozy Earth, I would grab those in a heartbeat. And this was, again, $4.99. So $4.50 for that is another great piece. And I did look at comp. I think that should resell for around 40 bucks. I'll probably list around 50 and then take offers. And then this is a beautiful top. I was excited to find this and kind of like shocked that I did because it's really nice. And so this is a different location than I normally go to for my Goodwills, but I did find some really good things. And this tag is gonna be probably impossible to read. This is a white tag with like a sparkly white typeface on it, which is a very interesting tag from this brand even, but it's from Zadig and Voltaire, which is a nice like designer level, more expensive brand. And I've not seen a tag like this. It is like hand stitched on. It's really nice looking. And then it's this beautiful little V-neck sweater. And it feels really nice. It's 83% viscose, 17% elite, which apparently is a trademark material from them. And it does say it's a size small, and it's called the Rena VE. Probably V-neck? I don't know. So I'll try to figure out what this actually looks like on a model, and maybe that will help me understand it a little bit better. But for $4.99, this probably retailed for over $200, if not more. And I would assume I can hopefully get around at least $50, probably more for it. And then I did grab this as well. I actually just sold another piece from Young, Fabulous, and Broke over the weekend. And this piece I picked up because it's also new with tags. And so Young, Fabulous, and Broke, they have a lot of like tie-dye pieces, things like that. And some of them can do okay. Like I would say a few years ago, they would sell for like $50. Now maybe like $20. But I like this chunky, little fluffy, really nice sweatshirt. It's got the hood on it as well from Young, Fabulous, and Broke in a size medium/large. It was $4.99, and like I said, it's also new at tag. So I was most excited because it is brand spanking new, so I think it should do even better than a normal piece would. So I'm hoping to list that around 50 bucks maybe and see what I can make. And then I found these three pieces all close together. I believe they're donated by the same person. It makes sense. They're all very similar vibes. Like the person that owned one of these would probably own the other two as well. And I did look up some of these. Again, it's been a little bit of time, and so I need to do a little bit more research again. But from what I was looking at, it felt like they would be worth picking up. This is a lightweight little hoodie, definitely a women's sizing, and it's really like stretchy and soft. And this is from the brand Cool. So Kuhl. I always know it's cool when it has that little shield on it. And it's in a women's size medium, really soft, really nice feeling sweatshirt, like high quality for sure. And it is 80% modal, which is probably why it feels so nice. And it does give me the style name. And I do think this is a really nice piece. It might not sell for a ton, maybe only like $20, $25, but I thought it was worth picking up. And then this piece, I was kind of surprised by the comps for it because it was really nice, actually. It's this lighter purple kind of 3/4 length sleeve shirt. And this is from Mountain Hardwear, which again, it's like the same person owned all three of these pieces. Very, very nice feeling shirt. It's a women's size large. And this feels so nice. Like this feels amazing. It's light and airy. It'd be so nice for wearing on a hike or whatever you want to do with it. And this one also gives me the style name, the OL7683. And I looked this up, and a lot of these were actually selling for like $30 to $40, $50. So to find this, I was happy. And it also has the Mountain Hardwear logo here on the back as well. So I did grab her, and she was $4.99, so $4.50. And the last piece I grabbed was another Mountain Hardwear piece. I found it in the same section, and this is more of like a lightweight jacket, kind of more of like a water-resistant material, almost like a boxier fit. It's really nice. It feels like Lululemon or something of that nature too. This is another women's piece in a size medium. I love the color of this. I think this is perfect for spring and fall. And then it has the snaps down the front. And again, comps looked really good on this, and it looked like I could resell this for around $50 as well. So I really like this jacket. That's really cute. And usually jackets get marked up in my Goodwills. This one was only $4.99 though. So they must have just thought it was a top. And so $4.50 is what I paid for that. And then this piece is the one I took the most chance on. I really like it, and that's kind of why I went with it eventually. I just feel like the style is so cute. I love the colors of this. It's a mixture of acrylic and wool. It's definitely vintage, and I just thought it was such a beautiful knit sweater. Like, it's not my style, but I can see somebody else wearing this and loving it. Like, look at the beautiful knit of this. I love the gradient from the purple into the green and the blues. Like, I think this is really pretty. And it was only $4.99, so $4.50, and it does, like, it's a really nice knit piece with a zipper down the front. I think this is really cool, and I think it's really fun that it's a zipper and not just buttons, and that you could wear this open or closed. So like, I was imagining this open over something would be really cute as well, and kind of coastal vibes, and it is made with real wool, and so I thought that was a really nice piece. I'm hoping that somebody else sees the value in it too. That one is definitely one I took more of a chance on, but I do think if I put in some keywords in the description and in my listing, like coastal and wool and even like mermaid, things like that, I think that would help it sell. And then another thing that I'm taking a little bit of a chance on, because I've never sold this brand, which is shocking, I know, because I feel like this is a brand that a lot of people sell, but it's Judy Blue. But I found a pair of new tags jeans from Judy Blue, which is why I grabbed them. I just often am like, I feel like when I look at comps for Judy Blue, I'm always like, oh, it's going to sell for like $30. And I know this is like one of the top selling brands for jeans, but they sell consistently and quickly, but not for a ton of money. But this is one I felt like I could take a chance on, see how it does for me, because it is new at tags. These are the boyfriend fit mid-rise jeans in a size 7 or 28. And so the nice thing about these two is these weren't marked up. All jeans at my stores are usually $7.99 unless marked differently, and these were $7.99. And I thought they were really cute with a little rolled hem, great color, brand spanking new. If those don't sell for $40, I don't know what will. And then the last thing that I ended up picking up was this vest, which, again, a lot of these pieces, I think I picked these up in the middle of winter, which is why so many of them are feeling a little bit more wintry than normally I would pick up at this time of year. But I stand by the decisions. I think these will still sell when it comes to fall, and we're heading closer to fall every day. Isn't that crazy? but this is a little kind of like quilted diamond quilt puffer vest with an interior that's really fluffy and fuzzy. But this is from the brand Ariat, which I learned how to say recently. I think I've been saying it wrong for years, so I'm so sorry if I've been bugging everyone, but I think it's pronounced Ariat instead of Ariat. And this is in a women's size large. And it's just like a nice vest. Like this would be so great for if you're riding a horse, any outdoor activities, heading into the right season. This was $5.99. They marked it as a jacket, which makes sense because it is a jacket. But yeah, I thought that was really nice. I found some really nice outdoorsy pieces in a size large, medium. Got those mountain hardware pieces and the cool piece, cozy earth. Lots of really nice high quality pieces that I'm sure will do really well, especially as we head into fall, because a lot of them are going to be more outdoorsy activities. So I feel really good about the pieces I found. The only thing I really regret picking up is that Lily Pulitzer piece because of the holes, and that's just because I didn't notice them, and then I was too scared to open my bag. Jeremy also picked out a pair of Nike sweatpants and 2 button downs for himself. Really kind of boring. I left those out of the haul this time, but all of that together, $67, and then all of those pieces I'm going to resell and flip online, and I'll be able to make back the money I spent plus some again, which is always awesome. But thank you guys for watching and coming thrifting with me and being here for me. I love being able to share my thrift finds with you guys. If you guys want to see more like it, then hit that subscribe button. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.